Welcome to Gaia's Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, please check your other placements. Your message can be there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for visiting the channel. I hope everything is going well. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see what are the energies for Virgo. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What are the energies around Virgo? Show me the guide. Show me the images, the story for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to be aware of? One more time. I'm doing the Celtic cross today, so this is a pretty much universal message for the sign of Virgo. It's in general, doesn't really have to be love or career, but you can interpret this as your general situation in your life. That's what the Celtic cross is all about. It doesn't read reversal, so everything here is read upward. All right, Virgo. Let's see if I can place the cards in the position that you can see them. All right. So at the present moment, you are fighting. You are keeping your walls up. Like you could say against the haters. You are defending yourself. You're defending yourself against either people or energies or situations that are around you. And you're doing it in an obvious manner. So you are literally enjoying everything you have achieved, that abundance, all the work you have done, and you are keeping people out of your aura or your space or your, you could say your quadrant. You're trying to keep them out. All sort of haters. Doesn't really have to be people that are in your circle, but it could be people that you know. So that's your energy right now, the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is a card of the person defending themselves and keeping their guard up. right? They're like in the position to fight, as you can see in the card, right? They're like, just beating everybody off with that wand because either they're haters or they just feel jealous of everything you have achieved. That's how you are at the present moment. The problem is something big. The problem or the challenge is the card of justice, Libra. You might be dealing with a Libra. But the problem at the present moment is some sort of karma, some sort of payback, some sort of karma, some sort of a situation that is placed you in trying to seek fairness. So your problem at the present moment or the challenge that you're facing, it's either to be fair or that you are facing a situation where you are required to be fair. You need to bring that justice into the table. But it's being a problem for you. It's problematic for you at the present moment to be fair or to bring justice into whatever is happening. This might be some legal problems too. Some people might have some legal situation right now, or they need to go to court or face some sort of challenges that had to do with legal matters. So that's why this card is here. This is in the Celtic cross. The justice card is showing as a karma or a problem that you have. You have been working hard. I can tell in your recent past card, you have the Eight of Coins, which is a card of the person that is workaholic, working hard day and night towards something that you're gonna get. So that's why you're working hard. This is also a card that reminds the querent or the person that comes to question the tarot to perfect your ability. So in the near past, you were you were either perfecting your ability, in Greek they say meraki. That means your skill. You were perfecting your skill towards something. Maybe that's why in the present moment you are defending yourself and keeping your wall up to everything you have achieved, because the people around you are either haters or they're not you could say like nice to you or really appreciating you as how you are. But in the near past you were working hard. So the Eight of Coins is the card that speaks of working hard towards something, being patient. So it's just like you day and night working towards that goal. So it's the card of the workaholic. It's also, this card also reminds people maybe sometimes to, like, just take a break. I mean, perfect what you need to perfect and master your skill, but do not, go too much into just taking care of work and not taking care of other things. In the near future, you have the Queen of Swords. So you might be dealing with some Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. So the Queen of Swords is saying in the near future that you're going to be using all your logic and your intellect. This is a card about speaking the truth, being a good communicator. So in the near future, whatever this karma that is coming across your path is, or however the situation is affecting you, you're going to be able to solve it with logic, profound truth, good communication skills, with the facts. The Queen of Swords it's a very cold energy. because the person just deals with things based on facts, and they're not gonna take any BS. When people come towards them, speaking, the Queen of Swords will be like, okay, I will listen to you, but when the person begins to talk crap or like saying something the Queen of Swords knows it's not true, she's gonna use that sword to behead the person. Well, this is kind of like in a in a story, but literally the Queen of Swords is what it's all about. It's a cold, sharp tongue, very cold, sharp tongue, saying what it has to be said, solving things with truth, and whatever you're going to be dealing with, you're going to solve it with logic and solid communication and just, clear thinking. You're not going to be taking any shit from anyone, in other words. So, whatever that karma or situation you are facing at the present moment or are going to be facing soon, you will be able to solve it with those type of skills, the skills of thinking, logic, and just using the facts to prove, some sort of reasoning to get to the conclusion, and wiping out with that sword any other sort of bullshit that comes into the picture. So in your conscious, in your head, something died. You're thinking of some sort of ending. Some inevitable end came to an end. Something has ended. Whatever it was that needed to end, either a situation or a relationship or maybe something you're dealing with, is just dead. It has just transformed into another energy, because mainly in the tarot, the card of death. By the way, this is Scorpio energy. You might be dealing with the Scorpio because in your conscious, you're dealing with a Scorpion energy, or maybe you have Scorpio in your chart. So the card of death is not only a card of something that ended, but it's also a card that speaks of a rebirth. So maybe you are consciously thinking of ending something that, it just came to an end because you knew that it will come to an end and something new will begin, some sort of rebirth. You're consciously thinking of that end. Something died here. Something finished. And if you look at the card, it's just that it doesn't look like a creepy card because, oh yeah, it's death, but it comes in a horse, with a flag. It's kind of like announcing, and there's some sort of celebration around it, with figures and so. And it's like announcing this ended because it needed to end. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. It had to end so something new can begin. So you're thinking of something that ended because it needed to end so something new can begin. You're subconsciously you're thinking of this is the card of marriage. So if you're not married, you're subconsciously thinking of getting married. You like subconsciously you're constantly thinking of that balance, that perfect balance. If you look at the card, this is like 1 1 1 1. That's why it's a 4. It's a 4 card, which is a card of balance. But if you look at the card, it's a card of celebration. So subconsciously you're thinking of some sort of commitment and celebration, or a marriage. You're thinking of committing to something. Maybe you are consciously ending something to begin that state of mind that you are subconsciously, you could say, brewing in your mind, because this is in your mind, in the part of your mind that you cannot control. And this is a good card, very nice. It's balance, it's marriage, it's celebration, it's cooperation. It's just like a perfect harmony. You see, that's why you have the 4 of Wands. I mean, you cannot have a nice canopy just with 3 wands. You need four. So the 4 of Wands is a good card. um at the present moment, the energy that you're bringing into your situation is the Ace of Pentacles. So you're either beginning some new opportunity, you just started a new job, and you're bringing that new energy into the picture, or you are thinking of beginning. You are thinking of a new beginning in material matters, because this is the Ace of Pentacles. It has to do with practical and material matters. You're either beginning something or thinking of a new beginning with something or someone. Because I can see here in your conscious, this is your head right here. You're thinking of that end, that death. Something died, so something new can begin. This is a rebirth card. And the energy you're bringing into the situation that you're defending yourself against others and many people, because that's how you're coming in the reading. The energy that you're bringing into whatever or whoever you're dealing with is the energy of beginning something new. You are willing to begin something new, in terms of either beginning a new job or a new relationship founded upon, practical thinking. So the Ace of Pentacles is a very, very good card. Your energy to whatever you're dealing with. It might be emotional relationship, or something at work, or whatever you're starting to do. The Ace of Pentacles also speaks of either getting a new job or money, because it's a card of money. So whatever, whoever you're dealing with is actually having the same sort of thinking, because it's into the material things, but it's a sort of like immature energy. This is the Page of Pentacles. Pages are immature energies in the tarot. They're usually messengers. Either you are going to receive a message of some sort of new opportunity that had to do with work or money, or some sort of manifestation, something you wanted, because this is an external energy coming towards you. In the Celtic cross, this position is the external energy. So the external factor affecting you in your life right now, first of all, it's sort of like immature energy. Either that, or you're gonna receive a message of someone is wanting to send you a message, probably asking for a new opportunity or trying to bargain a new opportunity with you. The Page of Pentacles, it's a messenger. It brings good news. So this is a card of good news. That's why I said it might be that if you're waiting for a new job or a new opportunity or some sort of new adventure that you're going to begin, this card is saying that you might get it. You might get it. So be attentive of that, and keep yourself in that energy that you're in, which is defending yourself, because it's coming towards you. This is a card of good news, a new job, a new opportunity coming towards you, and it's coming from outside. It's either that, or someone or something you're dealing with that is sort of immature, and it's trying to send you some sort of out of the blue message, just to test the waters or see what's happening with you. The Page of Pentacles, it's a good energy. It's not bad. You're in fear of having too much burden. This is the card in the Celtic Tarot. This position speaks of how either you're in fear that you have too much burden, or You hope you can release this burden, because this is the card of fears and or hopes. So either you are in you're scared that you're gonna have too much to carry on whatever you engage with because of this karma that came across your path, this sort of situation of balance and justice that you're facing right now. you're you're in fear that it will be too much for you to carry, even though you have been working hard towards this matter. And you see, you have a lot of pentacles going on. The final card is actually a pentacle. So you have pentacles, pentacle, pentacle, pentacle. So that's money. It's a card. Most of these cards have to do with money and material matters. So in your hopes and fears, you have the Ten of Wands, which is the card of having too much on your shoulders, and you're finally releasing that weight. You're getting rid of that weight and just being free. So either I'm thinking this is a card of hope in this reading, because you're putting in your energy of, you want something new, you're willing to have that new beginning, and subconsciously you're thinking of balance and marriage and stability. It's a card of stability, and you have worked hard toward that, and you're gonna be very practical and cold dealing with that situation. So I would take this card rather than fear. It's mainly, essentially, will be your hopes. You're hoping you can get rid of that burden, that baggage. This is the card of too much on your shoulders. You're like, woof. When you let go, you're like, woof. So you might be hoping that. I'm taking this card more of that, like a hope in this reading, just because of that hard work that you have put. You have been working hard towards something in the past, and in the present future, you're defending yourself to protect. You're protecting yourself. You're in protective energy. The first word when you look up this card in the Light Seers Tarot, it's haters. It's like saying to people, "Hey, haters, like odiosos, leave me alone, leave me alone, because I have achieved all I deserve, and I'm gonna protect it." But the problem is that justice, that sense of fairness that is coming into your path. So you're hoping you can let go of all of that weight in your shoulders. And you're thinking of that because you see, closing a cycle in your hopes, and in the card of your head, you just can, you're thinking of that death. So something ended, and you're hoping to close that cycle. So let's say in this reading, that's the advice, that you're hoping to close that cycle. So in the long term future, you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest card in the tarot. Very slow. Notice that he's not like the other knights in the tarot, that they are riding the horse fast. This one is not even riding it. He stopped. He has that seed of whatever he's planting. He's working towards something very slowly. He's not in a hurry to get to where he wants to go. So in the long-term future, you're gonna be still working toward whatever you're working. You're working towards something. And the Knight of Pentacles it's a card of achievement, because this knight stepped very slowly, putting all those fruits on the ground. He's putting all those seeds that he's gonna pick up later. It's a very positive card. So in the long-term future, I could say that whatever opportunity you want to manifest, that you want to begin, and it is coming to you, because the Page of Pentacles is announcing something is coming towards you, some sort of opportunity or message, or something will be delivered to you that you have been working towards, and you will continue to work. You're going to continue to work toward that, but this time in the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, which is very methodical, very slow. He process. He very analytical. He plans everything. He's very, very typical of Virgo. I would say, Virgo mindset. Very wise, very methodical, just going with the slow process, because you're gonna pick up the fruit of all of those seeds that you're planting in that journey. So it's a very slow card. Whatever you asked today in this Celtic Cross tarot reading, whatever the question was, the answer will be yes. It's just that it's gonna happen slow. It's slow but guarantee. You know, it's gonna happen slow but guarantee, and you're gonna see the steps very slowly. You're gonna handle it right now in the next few days with a very cold energy, so you can manifest what you want, and you're hoping to release. I'm thinking that this card of hope, that you will release that baggage, that burden will happen, because the Knight of Pentacles is able to achieve everything he wants, because he's going very slow. He's going very methodical, lento pero aplastante. He's going very slow, but he's stepping very solid. That's what I just said in Spanish for the watchers that do not speak Spanish. Lento pero aplastante. That means that the person is going slow, but every step is very solid, is very grounded toward the goal, the purpose that he wants to achieve, and he will achieve it because he's a knight. And it has to do with money. It has to do with material things. It has to do with practical things that you have been working towards, and have you thinking about it, because this is the card of the workaholic, the Meraki. You're mastering your skill. You have been sharpening that skill you have, that ability. You have been sharpening it, and this card is saying that you're gonna pick up that fruit. This is a very nice reading, Virgo. Very nice. There's actually not a single negative card in this reading, because the Justice card is not a negative card. Some people sometimes don't like it. They're like, oh, I don't like justice. I mean, just look at it. One hand, the balance, the other one, a sword. It's like, okay, let me examine the situation. This is not balance. Off with your head. So some people don't like it. But this is a very nice reading, because whatever karma or legal or some sort of fairness situation that you're dealing with, that just came across you, you are going to know how to handle it, because you will be in the energy of the Queen of Swords. Logic, intellectual, truth, communication. And you want to begin something related with money and work. And you're going to get it. And you will release the burden. And then you will be loose to continue that slow journey. It's a very slow, you could say like a horse ride, but he's not riding the horse. Look, he's actually stopped, because he's not in a hurry. He stopped, and he has that pentacle in his hand. He's about to put it on the ground, continue harvesting, so he can pick it up later. So this is a very nice energy that you're gonna be having in the near future. Actually not in the near future, in the long-term future, like I would say in the next 4 weeks or maybe more. Those sort of energies affect people in the long-term effect. This one is happening right now. It will happen like now or tomorrow. It will begin to come to your mind, to use your logic, your communication skills, and use that